Beautiful day today, and we are working on a Nissan today. We are upgrading the factory horns. I have air horns available, which are actually sold out, but version 2 of my air horns will be available very soon. Version 1, you are required to add a relay or do the wiring yourself. Version 2, the relay is built in, so all you need to do is connect negative and positive. It makes it way easier for those who purchase it and want to do the install themselves. But today we are doing version 1, so I will show you how I wire those up. We're doing 2 on this car right here. But I'm gonna show you guys what I do, and hopefully it helps some people out. And once I get the version 2s, I will do another video on that. My air horns, I aim to mount them behind the grill. So like I said, the install is based on the car, but for this car, I'm just gonna have to remove this top trim, which is gonna give me access to behind the grill. That cover is up, but there is barely any space to work with. So sometimes there are plastic pieces in here like this that can be removed. We have some space here that one could fit, but he wants 2, so I'm gonna remove this and see if it helps with anything. This is the space we needed right here. Basically, the air horns will be mounting onto this harness with zip ties, the compressors as well. You're gonna use this wiring and run it to the relay in this case. This is what we are working with right here. So on-demand compressors, so no tank needed. Once you hit the horn, sends power and it sucks air right out, sends it through the horn. So like I said, these are my version 1 horns. These are not available anymore. I do not sell these anymore. My first batch got sold out, which is pretty cool. So the version 2s will be in very soon. But I just still want to show you guys how I'm doing this, just in case someone buys a similar air horn setup. So we have positive and negative, positive and negative. Both of these need to be powered up, and then this plastic hose connects to the air output right there. So this can be mounted on the existing bolts. It comes with brackets that you can use, but in my case I am not using the brackets because the factory horn is not as powerful and strong. The circuit is not built for 2 compressors of this size, so we are going to add a relay, and we are going to upgrade the factory circuit fuse. It's usually like a 15. I'm going to change it to a 30. Negative, positive. I'm going to leave the factory connections on here just in case he decides to go back to a factory horn in the future, but I'm just simply going to tap in, grabbing 12 volt and ground from these 2 wires. So just going to strip this back, cut the loom about this much to expose enough wire. Just how this is, you are doing the same. The white wire is positive trigger, black wire is ground, blue wire is the feed for the horn, and the red wire is the feed from the battery. If you want this in relay terms, 86 is the positive trigger, 85 is the ground, 87 is the positive for the horns or whatever you're powering, and 30 is the feed from the battery. The horn compressor is going to need a ground and a positive. So the positive, like I said, is this blue, and the ground, you can either ground it to the horn ground or the relay. But I soldered on the connections just so there's no room for error. Sometimes these spade terminals get loose over time, or the wires get messed up somehow and they get broken out. So with the solder, I don't have to worry about it ever. But yeah, this is pretty much simple. I'm using an H-gauge wire. It's what I have right now to use, but I'm gonna chop it down to match the gauge of the positive feed. But yeah, this is running straight to the battery. Once you make your connections, like I say, I solder mine. I put electrical tape and then wrap it with exterior tester tape. The exterior tester tape allows protection from debris and any sharp objects from rubbing against the wire and cutting it. You do not want any shorts. If you have shorts, you're gonna have problems. So this tape is very, very strong. You can't even rip it with your hands. You need a knife to actually cut it. So electrical tape and then tester tape. Exterior tester tape is on now. I can ensure these wires are protected and nothing is gonna get to them. If it rubs against anything or if something hits it, the wires are perfectly good, perfectly okay. My other connections work on the air horn placement. The lighting is a little dim because of the sun position, but both horns are in. Like I said, you have to use the existing wire looms in most cases. So I use some really strong zip ties. These zip ties about $1.50 each. So nothing cheap, nothing that's gonna get brittle from the cold weather and break apart. So last thing to do is find a spot for the compressors. Most likely it's gonna be in this area right here. Sorry again for the lighting, it's just the sun is not in my position right now. 2 compressors mounted on, the 2 horns are in. I just have to put everything back in. The intake, the wiring is right here. The relay is going to be mounted over here. And I am moving on to changing the fuse for the horn. The original fuse is a 15 amp. We're going to change it to a 30 amp. Once the trim piece is back up, you can't even see the horns. But it's fine. Let me show you guys how it sounds. Way louder than the OEM horns. It's definitely gonna stand out on the road. Like I said, version 2 horns will be available very soon. These horns that I showed in this video is sold out, so you won't be able to get this one. But version 2 will be easier if you plan to buy and install it yourself. You don't have to wire up the relay. You don't have to do any of that. All you need to do is connect positive and negative with the new horns. It's way more simple and it will save you time. So if you're interested in getting those, just follow my Instagram, or they will be available around first week of March because they're shipping right now. There's a delay that set me back a long time. I should have had them by now, but you know how customs and shipping works in this day and age. There's a lot going on. So this is my first line of subwoofers that I'm sending, so hopefully I get good feedback on it. But what I'm working on is neodymium subwoofers, lightweight subwoofers that gives you that bass that chokes you out, right? 10 inches to A320, my 12 inches to A340, my 15 inches to A380 until my neodymium subwoofers drop. But here's the order for Trinidad. We have 4 15s, 4 12s, 4 12s and 4 10s heading to Trinidad today. So I'm excited for them to get there and for me to sell them and see how people use them and, you know, get their feedback on it. This is the 12 right here. Wait, where's that? Right there. That's a 12. Also, I have amplifiers too. 3Ks, 2Ks, 5Ks, 8Ks, 4-channel A, B, class D. And yeah, I'm also sending this to, I like this colorway of this box right here. This box is going, I think someone wanted it built in Trinidad, so once it's there, they're gonna have the opportunity to build it. But pretty much these amps right here are going into my car. 3500 watts at 1 ohm. Base X. That's the same beam Base X. But I'm gonna load this up into the truck and get it going. I'm losing daylight, so I gotta get a move on. and the shipping company closes soon, so I gotta get out of here. Subwoofers. Soon it's going to be coaxials. I gotta make new banners. But YouTube, follow my TikTok. Follow my YouTube. Help me help you. Yeah. But yeah, we're about to head out and ship out these boxes right now. Shipping out the subs. The 15s are in there already. These are the 12s. Trying to see what box fits. So once that's taken care of, I'm gonna bring the 10s. And yeah, if you're in Trinidad and you need 12-inch, 10-inch, or 15-inch base, let me know. I will send you to my dealer and you can pick up your subwoofers. The subs are double boxed, so taking one box out to save on some space, but gotta go get the rest of the 10s over here. I ship to Trinidad, Guyana, Antigua, Jamaica, Barbados, and I am working on shipping to Canada as well. So if you're in Canada, reach out to me with any inquiries. Amplifiers, speakers, subwoofers, tweeters, high frequency drivers, mid-bass speakers, neodymium. Let me know. I'm your guy. Heading to Trinidad. My dealer is Rebel Sounds in San Juan. Follow him on TikTok. He's gonna be posting what he has in stock from Clarity Pro Audio. If you see something you're interested in, contact him and he will get it to you. Very, very simple. Also, if he doesn't have something from Clarity Pro Audio and you need it, I can ship it to you from New York. It's no problem. But you must contact him or me. No one else. My day, did a little bit of work, shipped out some subwoofers, and the day is pretty much done. It's dark outside, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up whatever I have to do, and tomorrow is another day. If you're locked in with me, you're locked in. If not, I don't know what to tell you, but I appreciate all the support. Whether you're sharing my stuff, liking my stuff, buying my stuff, whatever it is, if you're involved with me, I appreciate you.